Yo, what's good, boys? It's your boy Chris here, and in today's video, we will be covering the endgame content and P5X. I'll be going over each and every one of the endgame modes for P5X. So yeah, let's get started. So the first one I'm gonna go over is the permanent endgame. So we have the Velvet Trials. Essentially what this is that they're all just challenge battles. So if you played regular Persona 5, you know how you have like the little challenge battles, and you have like, you know, the little whatchamacallit, the little stars. This is essentially the same thing, but like a lot more. So essentially each one of these corresponds to a certain element. So basically just bring the element that the enemy is weak to. So for example, fire and psychokinesis. So yeah, you're gonna want to do that for all of these, and you get some pretty good rewards based on how many you complete. So about 1,500 or so, give or take. So yeah, that's basically the rule for all of these. So just bring whatever element they're weak to. Alright, so this is ice and nuclear, and then this is curse and electro, and then this is wind and curse, and then this is bless and bless and electro. Cool. And that's basically what that is. Right, it's pretty straightforward. Also, I forgot to mention this one up here, the first one. These elements change you know, every now and then. Yeah, these elements change, and they're not always like, you know, the same. So yeah, some enemies might be weak to some things, and they aren't weak to other things. So if you want a detailed guide on any of these, you can go in the P5X worldwide Discord server, and I'm pretty sure Red Hive has all of the all of the tutorials on how to beat every single one of these. So you can go and watch those if you're having any trouble with any of these Velvet Trials. Next up will be the Sea of Souls. So essentially this resets like every 2 to 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too certain on that, but basically you have to get a certain score against certain enemies that are weak to certain things. And you know, the higher the score, you know, the better. Do all of that. And then for this one, you'll fight a boss that's immortal. And so for this is basically just like a DPS check. So however much damage you do, or you know, how much more money you've spent, you can get a higher score. And the score does affect your ranking and your rewards, but I'm free to play and I can claim all the rewards for this section of the game. So as you can see, I have all these rewards, and based on your ranking you will get different amount of rewards. So the lowest you can get is like 130, or you can get all of these, and even the highest you can get is 175. Alright, so even if you rank all the way up here, you don't get any more rewards really. Right, you know, the reward difference isn't like, you know, insane enough for where you would have to like whale to get all of them. And yeah, you can see your ranking by clicking this button, and you can see where you rank, and you know, that will determine your rewards. Alright, next up we have the Astral Lobe. So this is basically a this is how you increase your like character's mental image thing. So you know, the little icon you have in your character menu. So when you reach level 70 and you start getting into the super levels, you have this little mental image thing right here. You can click it and you can upgrade your characters, you know, based on by consuming the things you get from Velvet Trials and Astral Lobe. So for these, you have to do Astral Lobe, and you can increase your character's stats and the crit rate, crit damage, etc., so on and so forth. And yeah, that's how you increase your characters. Anyways, back to the Astral Lobe. Essentially, this over here says that every 7 days your character gets back a point, right? Because it's a point-based thing. So for example, if I wanted to clear one of these, right? So if I click it, can I please click it? There we go. And I want to clear one of these. So each character costs 1 point to use. You see right here. So yeah, the more I use a character, the more points will get taken away. And when it reaches 0, you can't use that character until they regenerate points, which is, I'm pretty sure it's 1 every 7 days or so, give or take, with a maximum of 5 you can hold. So yeah, this resets about every 3 weeks or so, give or take. And each time it resets, it's a different constellation, so like star constellation. And the more you do these, the more rewards you get for your characters to upgrade their mental image, right? And each one of these battles has a specific buff to you that you can abuse. So for example, physical gun almighty attribute increases the final damage. So using monsters or entities with normal attack and gun attacks increase final damage by 100% when dealing technical, etc., so on and so forth. So yeah, you get the gist of it. That's basically what the Astral Lobe is about. Next up, we have this train game mode. I'm gonna be real, this is literally just like simulated universe from Star Rail. So you can go through this train thing. You can select the stage, and basically the more experience you get, the more rewards you get through leveling up this thing right here. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the most boring thing I've ever done in any gacha, and I hate it, so I simply don't do it. I'm being honest with you, it's that boring that I simply just choose not to do it. Next up, we have Guild Boss. This is kind of like, I don't know, turn off your brain kind of thing. So basically, this resets like every 2 or 3 weeks or so, and essentially you fight an immortal boss that's weak to an element. So the higher difficulty you're on, the more points you get for dealing weakness hits. So yeah, your combined total adds up, and you can claim rewards based on your combined total. This is really easy content. Just get a DPS, that's whatever element they're weak to, put it on auto, and yeah, that's basically it. You can also borrow people's characters if you're in the guild. So yeah, this is pretty brain dead content that you can just do. Next up, we have this Tardus thing. I'm gonna be real, this is so boring and complicated that it deserves its own video, and it's so boring to the point where I just choose not to do it. But essentially, it's just Tardus and Persona 3 all over again, and I hated it, so I simply do not do it. But if you do want an in-depth guide on it, I'm pretty sure Bladesifer has one. So yeah, you can check that out if you really do want an in-depth guide of Tardus. But this is just a brief overview of it, and yeah, it's basically just Tardus all over again. Alright, so yeah, I guess you could classify Momentos and the Palaces as in-game content, sorta, kinda, but Momentos is quite literally the same thing from regular Persona 5. So yeah, it's literally the same thing, right? Nothing really changed. So yeah, the deeper you go, the more points you can get and give to Merope, and the more rewards you can get, basically. Next up, I guess you can explore palaces, if that really counts as endgame. I'm real, the exploration in this game is kind of boring, and I don't enjoy doing it, so I simply choose not to do it. So yeah, that's essentially all the endgame in Persona 5 the Phantom X. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys the next time when I see you guys.